Why does it feel like we in the process where Anthony Joshua has to prove himself and he's the main event? I don't like the looks of that. The optics of a main event having to prove itself, or in a position where he's in a 50-50 fight with the guy who's I've heard just wasn't on his level as far as years ago. Now the thing with me about boxing is things I don't like these days is when they do the things with Anthony Joshua, they try to make it seem like he's just at that level where a guy like Wilder got to be on the undercard, Bivol got to be on the undercard. I mean, it's a great card. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad that Bivol and Wilder were humble enough to actually be on the undercard. I don't think you'll find more guys, especially Wilder. Especially Wilder. I don't think you'll find any more guys out here that would actually be willing to be on someone's undercard. I know Anthony Joshua and his people wasn't, so they get no respect from me just for that. I mean, Anthony Joshua should be on the undercard. Everybody's not anticipating Wilder versus Joshua. It's just a fact, bro. That's not the fight everybody's waiting on. Everybody's talking about Deontay Wilder getting a knockout. I don't think that's the only fight that's going to actually be a knockout. But that's the fight everybody's looking for. Why is everybody waiting on the undercard fight and the main event? They kind of like, I'll hang around for it. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at that and think about that. Because a lot of people over the years said that Anthony Joshua was the biggest star. I've heard that probably 10 years now. You know what I'm saying? Every time he loses, it's kind of swept under the rug. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to hear about him having no heavy suit or what he said. Like, the reason, you know what's crazy? The reason why Anthony Joshua gave for actually losing to Usyk is way worse than what Wilder has gave, because the shouting after the match and changing trainers every fight you have. He's changed trainers, he's changed trainers after every fight he's had recently. He's had like 3, 4, 5 trainers. How many trainers you need? It's all this stuff is kind of swept under the rug, but now you see fans starting to gravitate like, well, this is a 50-50 fight with Wilder. That's sad. That's sad that a man y'all said that was running from Deontay Wilder, a man y'all said that was running from Deontay Wilder, is now in a 50-50 fight with, no, not running from Deontay Wilder. A man y'all said Wilder was running from. Y'all said Wilder was running from Anthony Joshua. Now he's in a position where he's in a 50-50 fight while Otto Wallin. See what I'm saying? He's not even, it's not even a favorite. Like, he's like, people like, well, yeah. Bro, he's, like, people praying that he get through matches now. Like, I hope he gets the win. I hope he gets the win. I thought Wilder was the guy that can't box. Ain't we supposed to be hoping that he can get the win? Oh. So y'all think he's actually decent enough to beat Joseph Parker? One of Anthony Joshua's biggest wins. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. This is news to me. I didn't know that. How long have Anthony Joshua been given these kind of privileges? Because if he put over Wilder and different things like that, and gave these certain privileges, I mean, it's cool and everything and all that, but I would have liked to see this fight probably be 2 fights before main event. Probably the one before the co-main event. You know what I'm saying? Like, this should have been a 3rd fight, not the last one. Should have been, nah, man, it should have been early. Just to be honest. It's not going to be that entertaining. I bet this fight ain't going to be the one that everybody going to be talking about. The only way they'll be talking about this fight is Anthony Joshua lose. That's the only way I mean, if he wins, they'll be talking about him and Wilder, but I don't know, man. I don't really pay attention to all that noise about that stuff. I've been hearing that for years, and if y'all notice on this channel, I don't really entertain all that. I was talking about that in 2018, man. I ain't got no time to be talking about some fight from 5 years ago. But, yeah, that's definitely something that I've been seeing, man. It's a lot of fans starting to come back to ground zero, starting to realize like, oh, all that yelling I was doing, yeah, all that yelling, it was a waste. You know what I'm saying? The guy's not humble like that, bro. He should not be on the main event. I should have been heard him say, well, I asked Wilder if he wanted to be main event. Like, man, Eddie Hearn, all these guys, man. Man, this becoming man, this becoming, they ruining certain stuff, man. Trying to put guys on certain levels they don't deserve to be on. Y'all ruining boxing. I'm being real. Y'all ruining boxing. And the fact that people, you know how confused people, you know how great people thought Anthony Joshua was? They bought his fight over there in the UK. They bought that fight more than they bought the Mayweather versus Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton was gonna beat the best fighter, one of the best fighters of all time, and he didn't get and he didn't get the highest sales. Anthony Joshua got that for a Joseph Parker fight. That's how you knew people was very, very confused. They actually thought that was a huge fight. And if you look back now, it wasn't a huge fight. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Yeah, but that definitely is something that I was looking at. I'm like, geez, like the pay-per-view sales. Do these people know boxing? It don't look like it. They starting to learn now. They're like, yeah, Wilder different. The way he carry himself now. They don't even know stuff about this dude. Like, that's how much hate people got. They just starting to learn stuff about Wilder. Like, I've been knowing about Anthony Joshua. One thing y'all gonna learn is, it don't matter how much you like somebody or hate them. You learn about your friend and you learn about your enemy. Especially when it's wartime. That's all I got. Like and subscribe.